Geez and geezers, welcome back to my channel. How the devil is everyone? As you can hear, my voice is a bit ropey. I can only apologise. I have had a sore throat for probably a week now. But, you know, that's by the by, innit? We move on, you know, we thrive. Today, I have another workout routine to try. And it is, in fact, Mr. Tasty himself. It is the King Mogger. And to be honest, my personal man crush, and that is Mr. Jensen Ackles. I tried his Soldier Boy workout routine. Once again, I'm not 100% it's accurate. I searched Google for Jensen Ackles workouts. I put in Soldier Boys. Like I said, could be wrong. I found one. This is the one I'm going on. If you find a different one that's you know, closer or more factually correct, then you go for that one, because I've actually conquered this one.
And very special guest, Soldier Boy.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said my. Flash is fast, Flash is cool. Francois Sapar, Flash ain't no dude.
First was leg day. And to start off, I did squats. Now, I've not found myself doing squats in a long ass time. I don't enjoy them at all. To be fair, they give me knee problems. And I fear the form may be off because of this. But in fairness, do you know what I do when I'm sad or scared? Fucking nothing. Because I'm not a fucking pussy. Now with these exercises, I was smashing out 4 sets of 12, 10, 10, 8 with all the bigger exercises. I'll be honest, squats were probably one of the worst forms of any exercise I found myself doing. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And the only time a man should be squatting is to... All you fellas know exactly what I mean. We have another big leg exercise next, so that means more 12, 10, 10, 8 reps. This is always my favourite leg exercise, and I think it really captures the essence of heroism. They build the leg strength to keep you going into your early hundreds, just like Soldier Boy. Unlike squats that just cause knee problems, and also they make you look like a woman. Anyway, being the warrior that I am, I absolutely conquered the leg press, of course. Now, these boots aren't just made for walking, they also fuck up some serious leg work. Next is another personal choice of mine, the quad extension, or leg extension, however you say it. Either way, I chose to go single-legged to nerf myself a bit, because you can't be perfect all the time. Now, can I? Now, I don't believe Jensen did this single-legged, but I wanted to push myself more to become the best soldier/hero there is. Now, the quad extension changes up the set and reps from the previous ones. The smaller isolation types of movements, I would go for 3 sets of 10 reps. The weight can change depending on comfortability and confidence, so naturally, I, of course, upped the weight. No pussy work here. Next up is probably what I would consider one of the worst parts of the leg to work out, and that's the hamstring. So we have a hamstring curl. I honestly feel each time I do these, my hamstrings just go through more strain and stress. But we always bypass the pain because this is being a soldier in the eagle's nest, always fighting for something. In this case, big legs. And hamstrings come with that. Once again, we do the 3 sets of 10. I'll be honest, upping the weight with this one wasn't an option, and the muscle itself just needs lower weight. As well as this, another nerfed exercise with the single leg, but although it's a nerf, I actually find it benefits you better. You feel yourself getting stronger with the single leg. Finally, for leg day, we have the calf raises. Now, my calves are at a point of diamond cutting worthy, but I have to maintain. Once again, the weight did move up each set to improve morale and obviously show everyone else who the real hero is, because no one's the new me. What I will say with leg days is they have never been my strongest suit. However, Jensen's leg day was actually not hugely far from mine, and to be fair, I had to give it its flowers. It was pretty fucking good. Next day was the big push, and I'll be honest, it was a surprising one for me as there weren't many exercises at all, but coming in first was in fact probably my favourite chest exercise, and that is the incline dumbbell press. I know you're probably all sitting there thinking, but there's no bench press. I was also surprised about this. This is the routine I found. If you don't like it, that's unfortunate. But in all seriousness, I was also very surprised by the lack of chest and shoulder workouts. Anyway, back to the big incline push. This was another 12, 10, 10, 8 deal. Up in the weight each set. The pecs were pounding by the end, so with all due respect, even though not many chest exercises, this one definitely made an impact on me. I also find that the incline chest exercises definitely feel better than the flat bench exercises, but that is just personal preference. Up next was for them boulders, the big dumbbell overhead shoulder press. I once again prefer this one to any smithy, machine or barbell version, as this is probably my favourite shoulder workout. It's probably considered basic and very much the OG of shoulder workouts, but in fairness, if it isn't broken, there is no need to fix it at all. Another 12, 10, 10, 8 deal. This exercise is needed to keep the shoulders strong enough for Soldier Boy to be lifting Homelander up over his head, but also for him to carry the shield like it's a paperweight. Yes, I know he has enhanced strength, but he has to keep up with the workout admin. We started doing the triceps next, and first we had an OG tricep exercise with a tricep dip. However, it doesn't just work the tricep, it also works the chest, specifically the lower part. So we get 2 birds with the same stone. With this one, we did 3 sets of 10, as I have never really been 100% confident with tricep dips. I once again feel my form change during some reps. It is also a tricep exercise I find myself using, but it just needs more work. Anyway, keeping up with the triceps, we did an overhead tricep extension next, which can be used with different types of grip handles. A lot of people like to use the rope. I prefer a bar. I feel like I get a better squeeze and the form feels better with it. This was another 3 sets of 10, progressively up in the weight. We never rest because when you're on a mission, you get the job done. Real men don't cheat. We grind until we become the best version of a superhero we can be. Of course, that's exactly what I've been doing. Finally, we have my favourite day, and that is the pull day. Now, in order to be like Jensen Ackles and carry many episodes and currently 2 seasons of The Boys on his back, we need to have big, strong backs. And what better way to start with a big back and also big bicep exercise that is the chin-ups. Now, I'm more partial to a pull-up, but chin-ups will every now and again tickle my balls. And I will give it a good go. With these, we did 4 sets of 12, 10, 10 reps again, which we did in fact change a bit from Jensen's workout, but realistically, we only added 1 more set, and we didn't stray away too much, so fuck you. We actually pushed further because who else is going to excel like that? Homelander? A-Train? No, but seriously, rest in peace, A-Train. Honestly, rest in peace. Next, we have an exercise I actually hate. This one is a killer not only for the lower back, but also fucks up hamstrings hugely for a while after. Also, quite an unconventional one for back in my opinion, as I feel like it hits more the glutes and hamstrings. Admittedly, that all depends on how you do them, but I would have much preferred a normal deadlift here. But here we have the Romanian dumbbell deadlift. Again, I'm not 100% as to why Jensen does this, or to be fair, even if he does do this exercise, but according to this routine, he does. I mean, I honestly don't mind doing the exercise. It's the aftermath that affects me. I struggled to walk for a few days after. I mean, it looks like I've been to too many evenings at Herogasm. I mean, it's not always a bad time. But luckily, we have one of my favourite back exercises coming in clutch after. A good old-fashioned cable row. Close grip for my preference, and it appears to be Jensen's preference also. Of course, we are both God's perfect specimens, so really, there's a no-brainer there. We hit this one with 3 sets of 10. Once again though, we never keep down weight. We up it every single set, and that's how we become the true leader of Payback. Another good one for not only the back, I feel it also affects the arms. However, the grip is a key part of that. But most pull exercises will affect your arms and back. Like I said, it all depends on grip. If you have your thumbs outside, then that affects more your back. It biceps a little bit more your back, and vice versa. If your thumbs are in and sort of gripped inwards, that's more your arms, but you have a bit of back as well. Following this, we have a reverse grip hammer strength pull down, which is, in my opinion, basically just a lat pull down equivalent to a chin up. Once again, 2 birds, 1 stone, focusing on the biceps and the back in one, because it's like Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. You know, they come together like a true brotherhood. This way, we gain some strength to the back for carrying and the biceps for lifting. Nothing beats that type of combo. I'm very partial to many types of pull down. Usually I'd go for a lat pull down, but this one also hit very well. It was effective And as you can see, the arms were seriously bulging once I smashed this exercise out. This was another 3 set of 10 reps type situation, gaining some serious weight because we truly excel like real heroes do. Finally, a very old-fashioned but yet very effective bicep exercise, that is the easy bar curl. Sometimes just going back to the basics really hits different, and you can feel it. You can really feel it. I'll be 100% honest with you on that one. I do love a classic easy barbell curl, so I was very happy to see this on Jensen's routine. Also, it feels like we've only hit one bicep exercise. All the others hit biceps, so realistically, once I got to this, my biceps were actually semi-cooked, but nothing a little relaxation later wouldn't fit. So finishing with these curls, I decided to come in hard at the end. No surprise there. With a 4 setter, the 12, 10, 10, 8 really hit different, but I mean, it's all personal preference. Obviously, because I'm a carrier, I do the utmost and become the perfect soldier, just like Jensen. Overall, to be honest, this workout actually wasn't too bad. The exercises were good, not actually far from the ones I do. The only thing I think I would change is the fact that, you know, it did feel like certain days there wasn't enough. Like, mainly the push day. I feel like there should have been more with that. Like I said, if there's other Jensen Ackles workouts, routines out there that have more, maybe I'll give them a go at some other point. But this is the one I found. So because of that, I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10. Mainly just because of the fact it felt like it lacked exercises. But that could be because I'm biased to certain exercises. And if they're different from my personal preferences, it almost bothers me. Realistically, it's a bit of a bitch thing to say. And mama ain't raised no bitch. So maybe I should just, you know, keep stum. Make that rest count. I mean, you will, if you're doing it to the best of your ability and all of this, you will become a prime specimen. Obviously not quite up to the perfect specimen or the perfect soldier like myself and, you know, Jensen. We are one of the same, cut from the same cloth, I fear. And I'm straighter than 6 o'clock, but I think most people out there can agree with me. And I know a lot of them are blokes, so let's be honest now. Alright, don't be coming for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button, hit subscribe. If you're not subscribed, then get on it, crack on, please. Smash the subscribe. I mean, that's 3 times I've said it, but please do. Leave a positive comment, but constructive criticism is beneficial towards me. And I think a lot of people don't realise when I mean constructive criticism, I mean tell me things you're not liking. Because if you liked it, why are you not subscribing? Why are you not smashing that like button? Why are you not watching all my videos? So please, if there's something you don't like, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's you don't like my intro. Maybe you don't like my setup. I mean, that I can't really change, I'll be honest. Maybe you don't like my mustache. That I can change. I don't want to, but I can. Do the Quasimodos, ring the bell, turn notifications on. If you like this video, please go check out all my other videos. I will hopefully see you in the next video. Love and respect, N.A. Bizzle.